Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, people? Welcome to another vlog. Now, normally I'll start in Tottenham Court Road Station, but I've been there too many times in these vlogs. I think people would even think I work in central London, maybe advertising and marketing, the way I've been in and out of Tottenham Court Road Station. But I thought, let me start off in a park and let me start off different. So today I'm going to a festive cocktail journey. This should be lasting 4 hours. I'll be going to different venues and pairing different cocktails with the festive season of Christmas, which we are now in. And this is the Christmas vlog. The gin company, I believe this is their first cocktail Christmas festive journey. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be good. It's always a good time whenever I go to one of their tours in Soho. So stay tuned. And I just thought, why not? Let me bring you guys something different that you haven't seen before, or that I hope you haven't seen before. I would say about London is when it's Christmas time, because this vlog is shot over Christmas, there is so many people about. It's actually mad. It's actually mad and it's busy.
Được, hoặc là 20.
So we're not too far away from the venue, and my thoughts about the tour. I'm expecting high energy, good vibes, meeting new people, learning more about what cocktails go best with Christmas. Pairing it up with other things will be interesting as well. And just a good vibe, man. And we are here, the place where the journey will start from.
That is the title I have with this company. I've been working in spirits and bars and distilleries for the last 20 years in the UK, mainly Leeds, but also in London. So I have a wealth of experience, particularly when it comes to cocktail and cocktail history. It's a really, really strong passion of mine. So I will be talking a little bit about history of the cocktails we're doing today. If you want to know more, let me know. I'm here for you guys. So if you guys want to have more in-depth knowledge on all these kind of things, I will talk until someone stops me.
We like that.
That is my job here today, right?
We love it. I like that.
And with this one, they focused on the Philippines and Calamansi. Really rare gin, really fragrant, really fresh. It still tastes like a gin, like you said. There is still that juniper element to it, but it's going to be brilliant in cocktail. But we'll get that in a second as well. This is the first
So
cocktail
what's
I've done.
coming?
He mentioned it as his invention. Now, whether or not she invented it or he invented it,
Reached. Have you taken your vitamin D? I took it last night. I haven't taken my vitamin D. I have taken it.
That's what you do.
Okay, so a review from the first bar. So I had a citrus gin shot and I had a business cocktail. Now, normally I wouldn't drink a gin shot, but by the time I'm filming this, I would have gone on the gin tour, innit? It's just that I've brought this video out first because it's a festive tour. But the gin shot was nice. It's a nice way to bring us into the tour. And obviously it tastes like citrus. But it wasn't so hard hitting. And even the bee's knees cocktail, which is gin cocktail, was nice. It was actually nice. It was actually better than I expected. I think I've had it before actually when I went on another tour, but it was actually nicer than I expected. So yeah, it was a nice start to the tour. Yeah, we are our second stop, which is Cafe Pariso. Stay tuned.
In Oaxaca. Now, the main agave you would use for mezcal production in this case would be something like espadín. Espadín is quite a commercial plant to use for mezcal production, as it'll take about 8 years to fully bloom. If you look at something like the Tobala, which is the next most popular agave plant, will take about, let's say, 12 to 15 years to fully bloom, all things considered. So it's not something you can make tequila mezcal very fast. It's not a fast thing to make because those agaves take time. Blue Weber agave is even less time to takes even less time to fully mature. Being a wonderful production, but only 50 cents a throw. As in, by the third margarita, you start throwing things. Exactly. It's like But yeah.
So I've just had the Eye of God, and I've just had a Mascaluta cocktail at the second bar. Listen, Mexican bars don't play. Like, I think that's been the best 2 drinks I've had so far today, hands down. Literally, I wasn't even a margarita person till the start of this. Not even the start of this year, till a certain part of this year when I went on a margarita tour, learned more about margaritas, and literally tasted a good margarita, and I said, yeah, I'm margarita gang. But so far so good, man. Like, the Eye of God, the Mascalita, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You couldn't ask for anything better in a drink. Literally life. So we have just left the venue. Now we're on to the third space, which has got both bars that we're going to drink at. So this should be good. And let's see what happens.
I know, right? Quite the princess stuff, isn't it? In that time, between then and now, it's been a million other things. It's been a huge restaurant, it's been a cabaret, it's been a strip club, dancers. Northeast Distillery. So East is a series of 6 islands. Teeny tiny islands, very focused on like maritime culture as well as farming. That's what they live off there. This was set up by a couple some 10 years ago, and they've just been producing incredible rums ever since. Rum, gin, anything really. They produce a lot of really good modern spirits. Now, one thing they're very big on is using local farm and forage produce. Time is another one of those botanicals that they have. Sorry, on the berries.
P-O-U-R.
Yeah.
Down Paul.
Oh, yeah.
And it smells and tastes exactly like pineapple.
Wow.
Can we take a picture of the bottle?
Of course you can. Daiquiri in its purest form is rum, lime and sugar. It's one of the cleanest, simplest, most beautiful cocktails you can ever have. Now, what they've done here, they've added guava juice, they've added tropical flavors with a little bit of coconut rum as well, and a little bit of spiciness with that Amaranthino. But it's all still at the heart of it. This is a daiquiri. So daiquiri is, again, fits the rum really well because it's an island cocktail. Daiquiri, we like to think of what we think of as daiquiri right now, originated in Cuba. Now, it's a common thing for farmers there to mix aguardiente or rum with lime and sugar as a really good way to get lime into your system. But see it, a citrus is really good for you, but also it's a really bloody good refreshing drink. It's really good after a hard day's work, I tell you. So the person we often associate with the daiquiri is a guy called Jennings Cox. Now, he was a miner in Cuba, American miner in Cuba. But again, this is also something that there's a British tradition of making, or an English tradition of making similar drinks as well. Again, you'd have lime and sugar on boats, and then we'd add with alcohol in order to ward off scurvy. Now, if you mix it with gin, you're making something like a gimlet. So if you mix it with rum, you'd have something called an El Drac. Now, El Drac was named after Francis Drake, who was a big privateer in the 1600s.
So we are now off to the final venue in the Hippodrome. Cheers. Oh, cool.
Produced by a guy called Tim Judge and his sister, who wanted to make a Calvados for the British market. Now, I'll send this around to you. This is the only bottle I've ever seen that's fully made out of paper. So it's
I was going to say there are 2 more seats around there if you.
18 in Los Angeles in a restaurant called Derby. So honeymoon cocktails essentially, they kind of got a medieval ritual to them where when people are married and just for a honeymoon they would sip a bit of mead, so fermented honey, and it would bring good wealth, fortune and fertility to the marriage. I don't know how someone connected that to the cocktail, but here we are. Essentially you've got 2 ounces of Avalon as your base, a little bit of Dom Benedictine, which is a herbal sweet French liqueur, quite similar to chartreuse. That's got a honey base, lemon, and then some triple sec. So it's pretty much mostly alcohol. So good luck. Yeah.
marvelous.
Okay, so this event I went to with the Gin Journey was sick. The people were lovely. Like some of them even said, "Oh, we're family." Like whenever I go to these Gin Journeys, I always expect the best because it's always been the best. It's always been engaging, talk to different people, drink, learn different things, and just have fun and just learn at the same time, which is all what my channel is about, and this is where I got it from, if I'm to be honest with you. And it didn't under-deliver, it over-delivered. I met some lovely people, followed me back on my socials, and yeah, man, they're gonna see my journey. The price was worth it. It's £55, but I went to 4 different places, had like 8 drinks. Trust me, by the second one, I was a bit touched. I had to have a lot of water, but it was well worth the money. £55, especially in London, and you get 8 drinks. I've been on the journeys before, so I know the venues, but they're nice. For somebody just going to their first tour or going to some of them venues, you will like it because they're in London and you wouldn't normally see them. So when you do, you appreciate the time and effort that people put into some of these venues, the culture. So I would recommend the experience to anybody. Anybody that is in London, whether you're a tourist, whether just 2 people on a Saturday and you want to do something, book it in advance. But trust me, you get bang for your buck, as people would say. Yeah, so the best cocktail I had today was the one I had in Cafe Pacifico. I can't remember the name, but once you go through the footage, you'll hear somebody talk about it. It was the best cocktail I tried to get. Since this is the Christmas episode, I shall finish off by saying, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know this has not come out when it was Christmas, but hey, sometimes things are worth the wait. So I wish you guys a Happy New Year, and please, whatever you want to start, whatever you want to do, it might seem silly, but start it. And I shall see you in the next one.